funny that I talked about like how pissed off I am about my job. You know, talking about, you know, YouTube and their payments and being an employee for YouTube and how I don't want that. And then my job just goes and fucks me. I mean, like, I can't put it any other way than that. Like, if I needed a fucking reminder of how much I hate this job, they decided to remind me. Just in case I forgot that I still hate my job. They're gonna probably hinder my transfer so that they can get work out of me. I already should freaking grieve this. I already should freaking go to my union and grieve this. The union's fucking useless too. So like this pisses me off to no fucking end. No fucking end. They actually told me to fucking calm down. They told me to calm down when they freaking dropped this bomb on me. I mean, like, all I'm doing is just getting more and more riled up by it. And they're telling me to calm down. You don't understand. They've been doing this to me for 10 fucking years. 10 years they've been doing this to me. It hasn't changed. They have nothing left to take from me. They pay me exactly what a brand new hire gets paid, and they expect me to be a senior. And then they don't treat me like a senior. And then they tell me that the reason that I didn't get those positions, the reason that I didn't get promoted, the reason I didn't do that is because of seniority. These are all my fucking juniors. Fucking pisses me off. I'm gonna walk out one day and I'm never gonna come back. Not fucking worth it. Not even worth it to even drive down there. I don't fucking care how much they need me. They don't need me. They don't. This job has proven time and time again, over time and time again, that they don't care about me, that they don't need me, and they don't do anything to help me out. Because if they needed me, they would help me out. They would have some give. You don't need me. Fucking pissed off. I can't even begin to tell you. I needed another reminder how much I fucking hate this job. My job tried to fire me. You know, they tried it 3 times. The reason they tried to fire me is because they owed me money. That is the only reason they tried to fire me. It's the only reason I was witch hunted. It was the only reason that they you know, came up with freaking the lamest ass excuses to fire me. I had to fight it twice. And they acted like they're doing me the fucking favor. Don't do me any fucking favors. I didn't win. I didn't get back anything that I was owed. fucking job. Fucking job. I don't do a fucking Amazon. I'm not. Sorry about that rant. That's where I'm at right now. I am tired of people telling me how to be a streamer. I'm tired of it. The truth of the matter is that if you're starting out as a streamer, or even if you've been around for a bit and you're not hitting, hopefully you didn't spend any money on this. There can be only one Iron Mouse. I mean, there can be only one Ninja. There can be only one, name a big freaking person making millions of dollars. There can only be one of them. And they got to where they are by doing unique stuff, innovative stuff. In some cases, they were the first. In other cases, they were just better than everybody else around them. There is no way to make it in this industry by doing what they did. There's no way. You can't make it in this industry by playing it safe. And all these people who I see like playing it safe and don't want to step on toes and don't want to rock the boat or, you know, get the thing. Nobody gets anywhere by doing that. There's a massive amount of people. Massive amount of people doing that. everybody else is doing. But the only spin that I'm putting on it is I'm not doing this for the views. I'm not doing this. I don't do the I don't create content for numbers. That's really what it is. I want people to view it. I want people to watch it. I want people to comment. I want to have interaction with people. That is why I do this. I know it sounds stupid, but that is why I do this. It's definitely not for the money. It's definitely not for the... I definitely don't want to be famous. I'm trying to enrich my life with interacting with people and creating relationships and friendships and, you know, having a bond, you know, a connection to people that is meaningful and enriches my life. I love creative people. I love the artist. I love people who are goofy and weird and strange and, you know, doing their own thing. And I'm kind of at the with people who are you know, running this like a business. And I don't know if I'm meant to do it like the business, but it's her. She is an industry, and she is an industry unto herself. And hopefully she's got all the right people in place, and I know she's with V Shoujo, so I mean that's obviously something that's in place to help her, so that she's not doing it all alone. One thing that guides and stuff like that, and I think that they don't stress it enough, I think it should be the most important thing, is you're on your fucking own. You have to figure this all out. You have to figure out what works for you. And even all the tips and bullshit that people give, and I could give you tips, and maybe it looks like I'm giving you tips right now, but all of that shit means nothing. And as far as like one person saying, like, you know, give it up, and how he was going to get hate because he said give it up, I mean, there is a point where you say, like, I am not doing this, I am not making this, and there is no way to fix the problem. Some people aren't meant to be talking all the time. Some people don't have a voice that people will listen to. I might be one of those people. And, you know, that you know, I'm okay with it, actually. I'm alright with it. But I might be one of those people, and that's okay. And the people who are like that, that's okay too. And even if I'm connected to people like that, that's even better. Because man, that is what I'm into. That is what I'm actually seeking out. I can't tell you how many people I would probably say, like, this is gonna sound harsh. And there are so many people now as streamers. There are so many people streaming right now. And in all those people who are streaming right now, maybe 0.001% have that ability to do it. And I do kind of gravitate, because they have that voice. There is that voice that it's unique. It draws me in. They're very convincing. And Iron Mouse has that voice that does that for me. I don't know about everybody else, but it does it for me. Her being successful makes sense to me. Like, this makes sense. Why is she doing it? But there are people who have that, who don't make it. We all hate our voice. I have a personal reason why I hate my voice, so I understand. But we all hate our voices. I totally get that. I've come to the conclusion that most people do not like the sound of their own voice. I was actually thinking about doing a script read of Better Off Dead, because my voice, I think, sounds like John Cusack. In my head. Playing it back, not so much. But in my head, I think my voice sounds like John Cusack. So when I hear my voice played back, and I've listened to oh my God, you have no idea how much I've listened to my own voice. But when I listen to my voice played back, I hear my father. My biological father. And I don't even know if that's what my biological father sounds like. When my older brother hit puberty, because he hit puberty before I hit puberty, he was kind of an early bloomer too, so we're not getting into that. But when he hit puberty and his voice dropped, I immediately, from that point on, thought he sounded like my father. I've heard his voice. I don't even know what my father actually sounds like or sounded like back then when I was 5 years old. I don't know. Like I said, I think that it's like that. So where my brother is concerned, his voice irritates me to no end. I don't like the fact that he does sound like my father. And he's definitely picked up a few phrases and inflections and, just the way it sounds. The cadence is probably a better way to put it. He probably has that my father had. And that's what I attribute to his voice. So I've heard my brother's voice, blah, 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 blah. I've really never heard my own voice. I don't even know what I didn't even know what I sounded like. Because all I had was bad recordings. And my earlier voice, especially when I was acting and it was filmed and stuff like that, my voice doesn't sound like that. So when, now, cut the thing. So I've been obviously making these videos. Now, I don't know why when I first started making videos, now 11 years ago, that I didn't really see it. And listening to my voice in those videos from 11 years ago to listening to my voice now, my voice has changed. And it could just be the recording. So I didn't hear it. I was indifferent about the sound of my voice. It didn't make any difference at the time, 11 years ago. But I actually rewatched those videos, and I don't think I sound like my father in those videos. These videos, when I play this back, when I listen to this, this video, and I haven't really been listening to the commuting videos all that much. So I don't know when I'm going to listen to this video back, but when and if I listen to this video back, I'm going to probably eventually listen to it. So when I listen to this video back, I'm going to bet you dollars to donuts I'm not going to like the sound of my voice. I'm not going to like the way I said, especially the opening that just happened, where I'm just basically cursing and ranting and saying things like that, because I swear to you, I sound like my mom. And I hate it. Father abandoned me when I was 5 years old. He made me a lot of promises that obviously he didn't keep, because he abandoned me when I was 5 years old. I have huge abandonment issues because of it. For most of my life, the abandonment issues were basically like abated. I was able to keep them like suppressed, I guess, because he was supposedly dead. So my father was supposedly dead for pretty much most of my childhood. So from about 9 on, my father was dead. So I had to deal with the abandonment issues for 4 years, and then all of a sudden, because he died, I basically forgave him for not coming back. Because how can you come back if you're dead? So I basically forgave my father for basically being dead and abandoning me. So from 9 until 26, 27, let's make it easy. For 2 decades, I believed that. I believed that he was dead. So at 29, I believed my father was dead. All of a sudden, turns out, nope, never died. He's alive, has his own family, lived an entire new life without me. And yes, he abandoned my brothers and he abandoned my mom, but I don't know their feelings on this issue, but I definitely know my feelings on this issue. And I was absolutely devastated when I heard that he was still alive. Devastated. My brother, who sounds like him, one I was just talking about, actually went and saw him, actually met him, and was very disappointed in the reception that he got. This old man. And my brother another freaking 2 decades after all that freaking craziness. And I'm telling you, my trust in authority, my trust in freaking even people I loved and stuff like that is shattered. It's never fully recovered. And of course, in the 2 decades since finding out that my father was still alive, and I believe he's still alive. I don't know. Maybe he died. Who knows? Who fucking cares? But in the 2 decades, the 3 people that are basically like the pillars, my pillars. I have 3 pillars. All passed away. My grandmother, my spiritual guide, and my mentor. And yes, it makes sense that they would pass. You know, we're all getting old. They were old when I met them. They had all lived full lives before I was even born. All 3 of them. Kind of makes sense that they would pass on before me. But hearing what I believe is my father's voice, I thought it would get easier. I thought it would get tolerable. I listen to my voice every day. I have loud noises that you see, and I have them in a playlist that I play every day. So every day that I work, every time you see a commuting video, I'm listening to my voice at work. Why do I torture myself like that? Why do I put myself through something like that I don't like? It is so that I will eventually get used to it. And as bad as my singing definitely is improved to my ears. Is more tolerable to my ears than it was initially. There still are some songs where I just like, oh man, did I hit a bad note there? But at least I'm listening to how I'm singing instead of the sound of my voice. Took my spot. I'm actually going to go in early today, and we're going to call this because I got a lot of shit to deal with and a lot of shit to clean up, and I'm still going to wait for this phone call that might never happen, and I'm going to be pissed off if they hold me back because of this. If this was all a freaking ruse to get me to freaking do extra work and do favors for them, listen, I owe them no favors. They owe me everything. Everything. Every single thing this post office owes me. Shit. This job sucks. This job is the absolute 100% worst. And I'm not going to forgive him for it. So, I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're having a great day. If you listen to this video all the way to this point, you've just heard me reveal some things that I probably shouldn't have. But I'm mad and I'm angry, and that's probably one of the reasons why they say don't stream. Yeah, it's like drunk dialing. Don't call people when you're drunk. I'm gonna try to be better. I'm definitely going to work on it. And I hope you don't have to go through any of this. Feeling worthless. I think that is the biggest thing about my job that I can't stand anymore. That they have never valued me. That I've always felt worthless. And I had to do and I had to make, and this will give you value, Sean. This will make you valuable to us if you do this, Sean. And I was basically working my ass off, trying to appease that, trying to give myself value, trying to justify the fact that I get up every morning and do this job. And I was trying to justify it by that. If they just gave me value. And that's why I talked about my father. That abandonment issue that I have with my father carries on into everything. Like Einstein said, it's all fucking relative. So, and it's all relative. Everything's related to each other. And when I look at the pretty much hole in my heart that I have because of my father, that I have for my father, it's probably a better way to say. That hole, that emptiness that I feel, and how I feel like my father didn't value me enough to stay, to come back, to be a part of my life. That is something that I seek and I sought in this job. And it's my fault. And it's not the job's fault. The job sucks. Anybody who takes this job, they freaking, it's basically selling their soul away. It freaking eats away at you. But the truth of the matter is that I sought that validation that, I have value because I'm valued to this job. Because I have value to this job. I have worth to myself. And this job has done nothing for 10 years but make me feel worthless. Make me feel that I don't deserve it. To make me feel that I should not be here and that I don't belong. And then they pull a fucking stunt like this, which is literally like, you should quit. I mean, It is literally saying that to me, that I should quit. And they're going to do it because they need it. They're going to push me because they can. And I should quit. I don't like it. I should quit. And in orientation, they said that, you're going to have that day. And he acted like there was only going to be one day. But he said, you're going to have that day when you're going to want to quit. And he said, it's going to be worth it. You just need to hang in there. And you know what? Every day is that way. Every day I want to leave this job. And every day I remind myself, if I can just hang in there just a little while longer, I will be rewarded. And there is no reward. Nothing is coming. I will promise you, when I reveal this whole thing, when I quit this job finally, and I reveal everything and tell you everything that's been happening, and down to the littlest details, and how horrible the customers have been, and how horrible the employees have been to me, and how horrible everything has been, and you're going to be like going, well, how did you stand it? And I'm like going, because that fucking guy in orientation told me to just hang in there. That's the reason why I did it. It was stupid. Friggin' trying to find self-worth because my father fucking abandoned me. And maybe there's other things related to it, but let's stick with that. Never thought I had such low self-esteem until this job. And then I realized I have no self-esteem. Like I said, I hope you guys are doing better. I hope everything is better for you. Nobody watches these videos anyway. I mean, I'm literally doing it for myself. Yeah, here I'm like going, I revealed what my job is, but nobody watches. I'm gonna look at this video 2 months down the road, and it's gonna have no views. You know, I know there's no views. Nobody has freaking written a comment yet. Not a single comment to any commuting videos ever. And I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. So even if you skip to this point and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Write a comment. Do a WTF. Like, what the fuck? Why are you such an asshole? You can do that. It's fine. Like I said, I'm looking for freaking validation. And you're not giving it. I'm supposed to pump myself up for work, and I'm making I'm making this even worse. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. Have a great day. Like I said, I hope it's awesome for you. And I hope you hear this. I hope you hear this part of it. All right? And as always, cool beans. All right? Take care.